The CSX Intermodal Rail Terminal groundbreaking has taken place in Winter Haven, Florida, with Governor Rick Scott, state legislators, congressmen, and local officials there to celebrate the opportunities it'll bring our area. The event started with a message from Governor Rick Scott.
Some of the best days are days like this where you see that we're doing things to get people back to work, because while we had a lot of success, unemployment's dropped faster than any other state in the country in the last 2 years. We still have 800,000 people out of work. So days like this and all the jobs that are going to be created here, I'm very appreciative of everybody involved. I want to just recognize a few people. Congressman Mike has been great to work with. We've gotten to work on a lot of transportation projects, and it is a big driver to our state. Congressman Webster, we've also gotten to work together, and he's very focused on making sure that this is a state where people can get to work. I didn't see Senator Alexander, but Senator Alexander has been great to work with. I guess he just got finished. We've got some others. Kelly Stargell, Denise Grimsley, who just became senators, so they've been great to work with. John Wood, I think, is here, and then Representative, and then Secretary Bashad has done a great job making sure that we have the dollars. We have the dollars. We spend the dollars well, and we do everything we can to improve our transportation system all across the state, and he's done a great job. So thank you very much. So we have every opportunity to be the number one place for jobs, for working, but the number one place in this country for trade. So trade markets around the world, they're growing, and we are right at the crust of it. In 2010 to 2011, trade worldwide with Florida grew by 18%. That means about 149 billion in goods flowed through Florida in that period. Florida has an incredible opportunity to ship freight to the emerging markets of Latin America and beyond, which means great opportunities for rail freight. As I speak, leaders in freight are working to take advantage of the opportunities of the soon-to-be expanded Panama Canal so that we can create more jobs for Floridians. The volume of freight moving through the Panama Canal will double by 2025. And that means Florida will capture more Asian and Latin American trade. Today, Florida handles about 15 to 20% of Panama Canal traffic. And it's only logical that we'll see more commerce when we see that project finished in 2014. Our investment in expanding and modernizing our seaport system to attract more business connected to the Panama Canal has grown by 278%, almost tripled, from a $140 million investment in 2011 to a $560 million investment of your state dollars in 2015 or 2013. We worked with the Port of Miami to put forward a post-Panamax plan, and the state invested $77 million to finish the dredging project in the Port of Miami, which will, when that's finished, is 33,000 jobs, permanent full-time jobs. Florida has 15 seaports, our roads, our rails. We are perfectly positioned to be the global hub for business. So long term, if you want to do business globally, the first place in America you want to do business is in Florida. So today, it's great to be here to announce that we're about to break ground on the Winter Haven Intermodal Rail Terminal, which will be built by Evansville Western Railroad, an affiliate of CSX. So let's give a round of applause to everyone involved in that project. I want to give a special thanks to Tom Garrett, the CEO of Evansville Western Railroad, to Michael Ward, the President and Chief Executive Officer of CSX, who's headquartered right here in Florida. We're trying to work on Evansville and move down here from Kentucky. We just started the conversation. I'm sure it'll be next week or so. Mayor Powell, thank you for your efforts. Bob Garrett, thank you for your efforts at the Chamber. The terminal, which will be owned and operated by Evansville, will serve CSX Intermodal business and allow CSX to serve major markets in Orlando, Tampa, and South Florida. According to an economic impact study conducted by HDR Engineering, the Winter Haven project will ultimately create 8,500 jobs with a total annual payroll of $282 million. That's great. 8,500 jobs are almost to 700,000. So we just send a few more projects like that. Moreover, construction of the Evansville terminal will immediately create an estimated 200 jobs. The terminal will include 5 3,000-foot loading tracks and the tracks will be spanned by 3 electric rail-mounted gantry cranes that unload and load trains. Over a 10-year period, the project is expected to generate more than $10 billion in capital investments. The terminal will serve as a magnet for the development of distribution centers, warehousing, and manufacturing facilities on the adjacent property. In fact, Evansville and its contractors have partnered with the local Workforce Development Board, Hope Works, to identify qualified local suppliers and subcontractors to provide jobs and supplier opportunities. So one thing that's great about this is there's going to be a lot of local businesses that do well. And we're not just talking about how it impacts all construction, but also impacts families. With us is Juanetta Elementary Principal Lisa Myers. So what she knows is there's been families that have had to move around and move away because of jobs. So for communities and schools to succeed, they need growing businesses that create jobs. The jobs connected to this terminal will support the many families of her elementary school. This project also means big business for local companies. Hanson Concrete Pipe, which operates one of the largest automated pipe plants in the United States, right here in Winter Haven, has supplied drainage pipes for this terminal. Mack Industries, also based in Winter Haven, is supplying all the concrete underground junction boxes. Ring Power Corporation, a Florida company headquartered in St. Augustine, is a full-line dealer of Caterpillar equipment. Ring has supplied equipment for the construction of the terminal. And Winter Haven-based Whitehead Construction was recently hired to build 4 buildings on this site. So what's great about this is these companies are using local talent, local jobs, and I just want to thank them for doing that. It makes a big difference in jobs. So in a demonstration of our appreciation for all CSX has done in growing jobs for Florida families, I'd like to present a Governor's Business Ambassador Award to Michael Ward. It's like the Olympics. But what this is, it's about jobs. So this award symbolizes our state's appreciation and for the contributions you're making to our community, to our economy, and most importantly, to the jobs. So Michael, thank you very much, and thank you to CSX. This groundbreaking means more jobs, more opportunities for communities, and underscores Florida's importance in global commerce. CSX is a strong, growing company headquartered in the great state of Florida in the global transportation industry. We have more work to do to make sure everybody in our state has a job if they want one. We're absolutely on the right track. Something I find interesting, one CSX train can move the equivalent of 280 trucks. Moving freight by rail reduces congestion on our highways. We're just talking about how many trucks will get off of our highways, especially in the I-4 corridor. And CSX can move a ton of freight, nearly 500 miles on a single gallon of fuel. So it's a great honor to be here. Congratulations on this project. And I look forward to the 8,500 jobs right here in the great state of Florida. Thank you very much.
After officials symbolically tossed dirt, I had a chance to hear from Congressman Micah.
Really fortunate to have the leadership of Winter Haven officials who stuck with this project. This is probably the biggest economic positive impact in Polk County, I said today, since that they brought the orange tree here. Thousands of people will work here. They'll be able to take trucks and heavy traffic off of our roads, our interstates. We'll have the best technology, and we'll connect our ports and our rail links to get goods and commodities moving faster, probably lowering the cost to consumers and using less fuel, and again, preserving the environment. So this is a win-win for everyone. Jobs, energy, efficiency, transportation link, and then making the American dream possible.
Construction of the rail terminal is expected to be completed in early 2014, with opportunities for businesses to locate at business parks that will surround the site.